I'd like to thank the Geneva Lake West Chamber and the Lodge for putting on this forum tonight. I've been a village president for the past 10 years. My personal opinion, we have an enormous debt to the municipal leaders that preceded us. Williams Bay does not drop out of the sky as any of the other communities around here. We had many civic-minded people over the years that served on various boards and spent a lot of their time, a lot of effort giving us what we have today. Over the years, in the beginning and right now, I've always been for progressive principles of honest, efficient, and responsive government. This hasn't changed over the years, nor will I ever change along those regards. What I say on Friday still goes on Monday. Over the past 10 years, I've worked with many fine citizens of our community on the board, and we have, in my estimation, contributed greatly to this community. I've developed a solid working relationship with the communities that surround us, Lynn, Geneva, and Delavan Townships. As Alan said, we have an agreement for fire protection with Lynn. Geneva Township and the Village of Williams Bay work together to give Mercy Hospital water. 2009 and 10, we forged a 50-50 agreement with Delavan Township to reconstruct Theater Road. Anybody that drive on that now can see the big improvement there. Over the past few years, like I said, we've worked with Geneva and Mercy to provide water to the hospital at no cost to the Williams Bay residents. And now the village not only owns the sewer line, but the water line as well. As part of this water agreement with Mercy, we negotiated a payment in lieu of taxes from them in the amount of $48,000 a year that has a built-in escalator. This is direct tax relief to our residents. We've adopted a resolution for conduct of village trustees, making committee chairs responsible for their own agendas. Trustees are rotated every year to ensure they experience all aspects of village government. Over the past few years, we have completed a comprehensive review of all our ordinances, checking them for accuracy, compliance with state laws, and the big hand, of course, goes to outgoing trustee Weyhrauch. We've painstakingly gone through the process of updating and adopting our master plan for the village to comply with the smart growth laws recently adopted by the state of Wisconsin. Working with our finance committee, we have instituted a 5-year planning. We don't feel it's enough to tackle your budget each fall. We have to look down the road at what salaries and benefits are doing, utilities. And by doing this type of planning, we can maintain the quality of life we've grown to expect without raising taxes. Our tax rate is currently in the lower 1/3 of all the communities in the county. Speaking of taxes, our tax levy has increased only 11.8% over the last 14 years. And a lot of people say, how do we do that? Well, we try to be proactive. We think of more than the current year. And we look closely at the 3 basic categories of services: general government, streets and parks, rescue services. And we have figured out exactly what the revenues and expenditures are for general government, streets and parks, which is snow plowing that everybody loves, keeping the parks clean, beach, field house. Protective services is just what you'd think. It's 24-hour police protection. Fire department, EMTs are volunteer, but it's our responsibility as trustees to equip them, not only to keep us safe, but themselves as well. We also have a dive team that is so dedicated they pay for some of their expenses themselves. The village also makes a $100,000 plus donation to the library each year. And And speaking of the library, we plan to renovate the library at a cost of approximately $375,000 without raising taxes or borrowing funds. We've tried to use any surplus wisely. Instead of tax relief, which is gone in a year, we've applied village surpluses to the library project, one of our true village assets. In closing, let me say that being village president is not in any way, shape, or form a popularity contest. You have to think of what's best for the community at all times. If any one of you can hear my voice tonight, take time to look at my voting record. You will see that I've always voted on what I feel is best for the village, not my personal likes or dislikes. Try to remember that with the right mix of employees, staff, and fellow trustees, we do this without breaking the bank. Thank you.